Olá a todos, bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Kingdom Come Deliverance. Vamos embora, vamos começar. Vamos tentar safar desta missão, que esta parte está dificílima. Há guardas por todo lado, não sei como é que vou libertá-lo. Eu fiz as tarefas todas, ou melhor, tinha feito, depois fui apanhado e tenho que fazer tudo de novo. Fogo. Agora, aqui é nocautear este guarda, né?
Why not? Well, that's not. Can you sneak?
In the brewery at noon, it's merry as a tap room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. Merrily the boys all gather singing in the back room. And now the sun is shining, it's asleep until the morning. Jolly lads from all around to honor come. Don't forget to light the fire in the main hall. It's as cold there as a dungeon. That doesn't do me any good.
So I got what?
It's in the...
Yeah, but I'm not.
Never mind. What a day. I burnt the roux in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison.
The second
I
toll
don't
for
know what
hands.
that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
And make sure there's a goosing sauce prepared. And then
Here it is, that damn chest. 3 years I've been telling him. God's truth. Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
Portanto, passar pela cozinha para ter uma coisa para comer.
it's as cold there as a dungeon. That doesn't do me any good.
Hang on.
Christ almighty. Pain.
Why do I even bother?
Portanto, ela disse que eu podia sacar aqui qualquer coisa, né?
And smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Se calhar a cozinha não é aqui. Roubar, não.
Farewell, my friend.
And make sure those liverwursts are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside. Nothing half cooked. Oh, this talk.
Como é que eu vou fazer isto?
I beg you, let his wounds be healed, and if you take him from this world, welcome him into your heavenly kingdom. Take him to your bosom, for he is a good Christian and a fine man. Amen.
The third toll. I'd better get moving.
Eu ir andando, tá bem? Mas e
Christ Jesus, who laid down
chegar lá? Isto agora está com fome?
Suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here. Or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be
Vou dar aqui cordeirinho.
Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Pá, era bom é que desse para gravar.
What the fuck? Say, I heard some interesting books arrived here from Prague.
Let me stop you right there. Preparations are underway.
Pois é tal pergunta. Vai-se embora? Já, vai-se embora.
You!
I need help.
Pode ser que
Who
ela me
doesn't?
ajude. Ela sabe quem
I
nós
still
somos.
have to clean out all the fireplaces in the Crown. Do you know how many there are?
I really don't know, but I'm in quite a fix. And you look like someone who could help me.
Apart from the fact that I'm not much of a good Samaritan, I can't imagine how I could help you.
Well, we're in the surgeon's chambers. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff here that would be of use.
I suppose. But I still don't know why I should help you.
Because we're birds of a feather.
Help
Pois ela
me.
também está aqui a
Well.
bisbilhotar.
Let's just say we both go where we shouldn't be going and take things that don't belong to us.
Oh, really? You must be mixing me up with someone. I just clean up here. And you don't look like someone who knows much.
Why, do you think?
Because otherwise, you wouldn't let yourself be pickpocketed.
What?
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Não vai ajudar. Caraças, e nós encontramos-la a roubar, já sabemos mais uma coisinha dela. E ela é estranha, ela é uma espia, acho que deve ser uma espia aqui dentro, no castelo. Deve andar a espiar para o Sigismund. Pai, agora é tudo difícil. Podes me
What
ajudar?
are you doing here?
Ai,
You
pe-
aren't allowed here! Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved.
All right, let's sort this out.
What do you think you're doing here? Came to steal something, did you?
How about I give you a beating instead, eh?
You think I'm afraid of you, you scoundrel? The law is on my side, and if you hurt me, the guards will make you pay for it.
You know what? Be on your way and stop bothering me.
I've had enough. I'm calling the guard on you, and he'll sort you out.
So here you are.
Ah,
now I got
fogo.
you.
Stop beating me, you loud!
Que merda, pá.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually...
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Sure. I wouldn't want to be rude.
Very wise.
Do I get something for those horseshoes?
Hey, I've no time for jokes. I've only got one horse here, but even so.
Ok, depois voltamos sempre
I'll
ao
be
mesmo.
going then.
Tá bem.
So run along, and next...
Oh! Monta... Ah, é uma espada comum, mas vou levar.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the
Ok, isto já
Maiden.
sabíamos.
Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and a few others are allowed there.
Like you, for instance.
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you can do that anywhere without having to disturb him.
I'll be
O
going.
resto já sabemos. Ele
And
foi
don't
levado,
forget about
foi
that
levado para a
prayer.
capela para estar mais
Till we
próximo de
meet
Deus,
again.
que a capela lá em cima e não sei o quê. Ok.
And showed us the power of...
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the same. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn. But he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
I'll be going.
Caraças, se calhar tem que arranjar
I'll
um
pray for
rosário
Thomas.
para o Thomas.
Thanks. Merciful God, your only begotten Son took upon himself our wrong.
Vou buscar aqui um. Se calhar o padre pode me dar um
Bell's
rosário.
ringing for hands the 5th time.
You shouldn't be bothering us here.
What if my soul is burdened with sin? Is there a way to cleanse it?
Of course, son. You can redeem yourself with an indulgence, or take the path of repentance and atone for your sins with a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law, nor does it release you from paying a fine. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few, similar concerns. Come find me when you have atoned for your worldly sins. Till we meet again.
Peregrinações. Ok. Podemos fazer peregrinações de certeza para remediar a reputação, não é? Onde é que eu vi um rosário?
What did you...
You're...
Well, not quite.
But I'll tell you.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Nem
Who
queria.
did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
Ok, temos que ir jogar dados com o padre.
Don't worry. I'll get it
Ou
for
então
you.
roubo o
But with
padre.
no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
Vou tentar jogar dados com ele.
It seems like you'd be glad to have someone to play with.
Alea jactan honest, my friend. The die has not been cast, and that grieves me. No one wants to play with me, so I'll be quite
ninguém quer
glad
jogar
if
com
you
o padre,
join me.
coitadinho.
And for what shall we play? You don't look too well off.
I heard you have a certain turquoise rosary.
Aye, it belonged to Kabat. Although belonged is a strong word.
How do you mean?
Kabat is known for having some peculiar things in his property, if you grasp my meaning.
Let's play for it.
Certainly,
Então
why
Kabat
not?
roubou aquele
As
rosário.
long as you put up a decent wager against it.
O que é que eu posso apostar?
Maybe we better leave it for now. I don't have very much coin.
Ah, então agora tenho que ir roubar o
As you
castelo.
wish,
É
friend.
isso, tenho que ir roubar
But
o
if you
castelo,
should change
sacar
your
a minha
mind,
prata
I'll be glad to
e vir
play.
jogar com o padre.
So, are you still...
Indeed I am.
Well, appearances can deceive. Let's...
Heavenly music. As you wish,
Pois, eu
friend.
não tenho dinheiro. Exato, espera lá. Tenho que arranjar dinheiro. E para arranjar dinheiro tenho que ir roubar. Pois, pronto, é isso. Então é isso. Aquele dinheiro todo que eu tinha andado ali no castelo que roubei na última vez. Tenho que voltar a isso. Não ser detectado. Oh, que trabalheira. Então pronto, é isso. E depois dou o rosário ali ao Yarek e ele deve-me ajudar. De certeza que é isso. Levar a linguiça ao guarda. Ah, já dei. Ok, ok, já estava feito. E eu cozinhar aqui isto, não dá? Não. E agora não tenho gazuas. Opa. Já sei. Vou roubar aquele gajo. O Bushek, ou o que é? Este aqui.
Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to steal something?
Opa, não acredito nisto, pá.
I heard that priest of yours has the rosary.
Nicodemus?
Yeah. I heard he won it from Kabat at Dice.
That sounds like him, all right. Booze and dice. And consorting with that thief, Cabot, too.
Well, I suppose he should give it back, right?
He certainly should.
Se calhar isto era mais fácil
Should
de
I
roubar.
deal with that?
No, no. I'll sort it out with him myself. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Agora vou ser apanhado.
Aye, come with me. I'll take you up to the
Só
chapel.
faço merda.
Usually it ain't open to, well, folk of your station.
I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wound...
Agora vou aqui disfarçar-me. Pode ser que acabem por não fazer nada.
You're supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man
Sixth bell.
that something similar
Half the
happened
time
in
is up.
Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning, but the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be...
Claro.
Merciful God, grant that
I heard that that priest of yours has the rosary.
Nicodemus?
Yeah. I heard he won it from Kabat at Dice.
That sounds like him, all right. Booze and dice. And consorting with that thief, Cabot, too.
Well, I suppose he should give it back, right?
He certainly should.
Should I deal with that?
No. I'll sort it out with him myself. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. I'll take you up to the chapel. Usually it ain't open to... well, folk of your station.
I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs.
Pronto,
The
agora
wounded
já
are supposed
vamos...
to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone
Já
knows
vamos com tudo
that.
certinho.
Years ago, I heard from a man
The
that
second
something
toll for
similar
hands.
happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning, but the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave must be close to the Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow when I was escorting Lord von Burgo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then, they keep the spear on display at the castle.
Oh, tem que ver
I
onde é que
understand the
está essa
Sawbones. He didn't want to make it tough for Thomas, because climbing up to the maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him.
Pronto, e é esta a maneira de passar pelo guarda. A outra de certeza que só com mais skill.
Ugh, you pig. You got something against washing?
Eu lavei-me. Está parvo. Olha ele, a chamar-me porco. Ia meu, fantástica esta vista.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. Over there. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. He was completely out of it. And little wonder, the way he was hacked up. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care.
On the right.
Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has a fever. He's been bedridden for 3 days.
I'm sorry. Oh, Christ. But this is a matter of life and death. Thomas is the only one who can testify to what happened.
Yes, it's a matter of life and death for my brother. I want him to rest. Besides which, he's delirious and can't tell you anything.
Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I'm not a physician, but I could try and brew that concoction. It can't hurt to try. Do you know what it was brewed from?
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the Crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
Porque pura bondade. Não, vou ser honesto.
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Ratai, then my friend will be executed.
You mean that poacher who's to be hanged?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding. And only Thomas can sort it out.
I'm a bit bewildered by all this. But all right.
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live too.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
Ok.
Over there.
Pronto, agora já
Hold
está
on.
certinho.
I'm just going to clean it for you.
Descubra o remédio. Portanto, eu agora de certeza que já posso entrar aqui à vontade.
Don't worry.
What a stink! Hope it's not me.
Scrub you're after. You'll have to wait. I've been...
I suppose you...
Damn right. Or at least...
I can try and...
Haven't you got...
Not really.
Go and look. I'd go my...
I'll figure it
Mas eu
out.
já tinha... Isso era na outra, eu voltei atrás, pois foi.
I'll be going then.
Go. And...
The third time.
Pois é, não tenho comida
I
para
better
gasto
get
aqui
moving.
buscar. Senão ele não me deixa subir. Acho eu. Pelo menos está de guarda, né? Portanto, à partida não me deixa subir.
Still...
Oh. Thanks.
You're welcome. Say, I heard some...
Let me stop you. Preparations are underway to...
Ok, isto não me vai ajudar. Então quem é que me vai ajudar? Ah, é do outro lado.
I'm sorry.
Que ele está a indicar lá para cima. Pois, agora vamos encontrar a Catherine. Exatamente.
Who are you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
I'm Henry.
Well, that's nice for you.
And you are?
I already told you.
Yeah, ela é uma espia.
I'm a maid here.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here. And what kind of important work would that be?
Preciso
I
encontrar
have to help
remédio.
Captain Thomas. I'm looking for some medicine for him.
Thomas. I brought water to him in the tower. And I can tell you he is beyond help.
Oh, então ela é mesmo só uma ladra.
Poor sister of his.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
Because I could make plenty of trouble for you with the Chamberlain.
Uh-huh. And what would you tell him? That old deviant couldn't care less about anyone searching the surgeon's chambers. I wouldn't be the first or the last.
And you think I believe you?
Believe what you want.
Yeah, não dá.
And now
Qualquer
get out
uma ia
of
dar
my way.
fracasso.
Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
Portanto, isto indica que está aqui. Agora aonde? Não sei. Alquimia, pois, mas eu preciso de... Ah, tem a gazua, vá. Uma poção analgésica, será isto? Está aqui o diário, é isto. Pronto, agora mete aqui e vamos ver. Qual é que é o remédio? Os snaps não é.
God, why?
Deve ser isto. Aí abriram a porta. Deve ser isto e agora, o que é que é? Adicionar camila e ferva por um turno. Camila e sálvia. Como é que eu adiciono as ervas? É aqui. Camila e Sálvia, onde é que ela está? Não tenho, não acredito.
Fourth bell.
Não tenho Sálvia. Será que não há outra coisa? Não. Eu vou preparar isto. 2 de ortiga no caldeirão e ferver 2 turnos. Moer a beladona, disse a beladona no caldeirão e ferver 1 turno. 2 de ortiga no caldeirão e ferver 2 turnos. E não tem que se for nada? Qual é o líquido? Vinho. Agora beladona, né? Moer beladona. Nice.
That belladonna shouldn't have been boiled on such a high flame.
Pronto, ok, mas eu preciso é de sálvia. Vou fazer isto, mistura de camomila.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Ah pá, onde é que eu vou encontrar aquilo?
And don't gobble everything up, fella.
Está a dormir.
So, are you still looking?
Indeed, I.
Não, não dá.
Never mind then.
May the Lord.
Então isto está assim. Descubra o remédio que deve ser dado ao capitão. Ao capitão. Será que o Snap salva? Onde é que eu vou buscar? Até preciso daquela planta. Eu acho que é aquele remédio de camomila. Se calhar deve haver aqui nesta, é a cozinha. Oh, olha aqui. Não, beber vinho não.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Ai. Será que lá em baixo o outro vende? Impossível, não é?
Word about the all.
Oh, não tenho dinheiro
I'm
suficiente.
done. Oh well, what can you do?
Careful.
What?
Aren't you supposed to be helping out? You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Olha, o Yarek já voltou ao serviço. Pois é.
That's enough. I'm going for the guard.
Ai, tá difícil. Pois é que isto aqui é só comida. Epá, ela tinha que estar a fazer as limpezas. Bolas.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Looking for something in there? Thief! That fella!
Merda, pá. Será que existe? Espera aí, vou ali à cozinha, calma.
Everything's in order. I don't want to see any idling here.
Já sei. Vou ajudar ali a cozinheira. Pois é, acho que há sálvia dentro daquele baú. Bora. Já fizemos isto.
So I got... Yeah.
Never. What a day. I burned the roux in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker. He's always nagging and won't leave me any mistakes. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
O soldado,
Here
malta.
it is,
O
that
soldado que nós
damn
nocauteámos
chest.
está ali, coitado.
3 years
Está ali
I've been
todo
telling
nu.
him.
Rouba-lhe tudo.
God's truth.
Ele voltou ao serviço, né? Obviamente, coitado. Fogo. Agora está de guarda todo nu.
Thank you kindly, young man.
Boa, 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 boa,
If you
boa.
want to get a bite to eat, stop back.
And don't gobble everything up, fella.
Without anyone.
E agora isto era adicionar Camila e ferver um turno, moer a sálvia e só o quê? E adicionar ao caldeirão e depois servir, ok. Portanto, e era vinho. Não, não se moe. Ah, moe sim. Eu acho que é isto.
I wasn't supposed to distill it, was I?
Ah, então se calhar vou repetir. Fogo.
7th bell.
Então não é para destilar, é logo direto para a opção, para o frasco. Boa infusão, é isto mesmo.
I didn't boil that chamomile long enough.
Pá, deve ser isto. Deve ser isto, maltinha. Mas vamos ver isso no próximo episódio. Eu vou ficar por aqui por hoje. Quem esteve desse lado, muito obrigado. Espero que tenham gostado. Cliquem nesse botão de like, subscrevam e inscrevam-se. E partilhem com os vossos amigos. Até à próxima. Fiquem bem.